Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your September reading from now to 17 to 18. And this reading will cover your life purpose and career. So it's a full year long reading. And I love bringing this out when it's back to school month. So it's a new year for a lot of people, including myself. Be open to the messages you'll get from this reading. They might not apply to everyone, but there definitely you might get some insights, and feel free to comment below to see if, let's say, I missed something. You could write it down if you get inspired, and other people could learn from your ideas as well. So just to make it clear, life purpose and career, a lot of people get confused or they worry. They think, maybe I'm not doing, follow life purpose or calling. But your life purpose will find you. And just the way you are right now, you're living on purpose. Okay. So I mean, you could be a handyman or woman and you could be working with your hands, and that's how you get paid, which is still fine. But your friends and your family, they all come to you for advice. So you could be a natural psychologist, okay? And that's part of your life purpose. So you don't have to be getting paid, for this life purpose. You could be doing it on the side as a hobby as well. So just be open and just feel secure, and know that the universe is always supporting you and everything's happening in divine timing for you. So you have a nice year ahead, actually. It's going to be a very fun, very active and playful kind of year. Okay, so this will be the year, I feel, for a lot of you who have ideas. Geminis, you love using your mind, you love brainstorming, you love chatting, socializing. This year you will feel a bit in your element, okay? So it's definitely a creative type of year where you get to embrace your creativity. So brainstorming ideas for projects, maybe at work, it'll be your highlighted year for that, especially if you're doing work in advertising, in the performing arts, or anything like that. You could even teaching, okay? Teaching is coming in strongly, and it doesn't have to be in a formal setting. It could be informal as well. So formal setting could be at a school. Informal, it could be, teaching workshop, supervising, and the way you manage your teams, or your colleagues. You could use a lot of creativity there as well. Okay, so it's not always, artsy fartsy. Okay, it doesn't have to be that, like painting or music or anything like that. It definitely can be, though, if that's something that's on your mind. But this is a great year to start projects, to align yourself with source. So following what it is that you feel in your gut, what you love to do, your hobbies, bringing them out into the open. This could be music, it could be designing, it could be writing. Maybe you have an idea for a book or some sort of play, anything like that. Decorating. It could be as simple as decorating your own home. It could be helping others organizing or decorating. It could be dance. So just, anything at all that has to do with, using your mind and your spirit, and it's going to be very fun and playful, and you get to express yourself in that way. And being spontaneous is coming up as well. So try stepping away from your regular routine once in a while and switch things up, especially if people invite you this year to go out. Um, just say yes, and just do some things in the spur of the moment. It's not really a year, I feel, where you're going to be planning much. You're kind of just going with the flow, and that could give you a lot of energy. So it's going to be really good. But it is definitely a year of stepping out of your logical mind and just getting in tune with your intuition and whatever you kind of feel at the moment. So you do have the speaker card there, and that is a card, kind of bouncing around here, but tied in with creativity. Teaching is coming in strongly, okay? Or anything that has to do with sales, all right? Facilitation, presenting things maybe at workshop, influencing, motivating. So you could even be some sort of motivational speaker. Maybe you're dealing with a certain group, maybe youth, newcomers, anything like that, women. So you're using your gift of the gab. Okay, that's what's coming in for me, because you are a very social sign and you're ruled by Mercury. So this is really good for you here. But standing up for yourself is also going to be very important. If you have, um, an area in your life where you feel your voice has been shut out, okay, um, this is the time where you need to step it up and, voice what it is that you've been feeling from deep within and kind of stand your ground, stand your truth, okay? So really interesting how it's coming up here. Okay, so let's see here. You also have builder at the top. Now I'm sensing strongly, a lot of you are thinking of maybe building your own business, um, maybe even life coaching or something like that. But builder could be actually, physical work. Okay, so it's about building and creating things that will bring you a deep sense of accomplishment. So it pretty much means, it could be something physical. You're doing some training, personal training, helping other people build their bodies. Okay, they look up to you for having a good physique. It could come in that form. It could be being like, this man is holding a tool in the photo. So it could be something like construction or handling tools of some sort. You could be building homes. You could be renovating, designing, or crafting. Okay, so you could be um, making something with your hands. Okay, so it doesn't have to be something that's hard. It could be something soft like knitting. Like you're using a tool. There's some sort of tool you're using with your hands. Okay, and that could be a hobby as well. You could choose to make it, full time if it suits you, or keep it as a hobby as well. So there's really nothing wrong with that. If you're meant to do it, spirit will guide you, okay? So no matter what form it comes in. So let's see what else you have here. Okay, so let's go to animals. So that's an interesting card. So this is also telling you, some of you might have a gift for dealing with animals, maybe working in a charity that helps animals, maybe as a veterinarian. Um, it could even be getting like instinctual energy. So even if you're in a social work, you could be dealing with a lot of conflict resolution. You might be dealing with individuals who need extra care. Maybe they're a little aggressive even or act on impulse. Okay. It could even come up like being part of like primitive communities or helping primitive community. Um, and this could also mean, getting in touch with your own, you know, um, primal primal state. So it's very interesting how it's coming up. It's also, getting in touch with your own intuition. Okay, so the animal represents that. There's very raw energy here, especially when it's coming on top of the creativity card. It's kind of aligning you to the source. Okay, what it is you're passionate about. Passion is coming up. All right. So that's very interesting messages here and how they all tie in together. Crystals. So some of you might like healing arts, so dealing with crystals or gemstones. You might be working with them. So again, you might be in sales, you might be selling jewelry, you might be making jewelry, but crystals are a great way to amplify energy. Okay, they've been used in watches. Um, they've been used in different places. So if you're interested in that, anything new age, this is definitely a card that's confirming this for you. Maybe using crystals to help others heal with their chakra alignment, or just in any form of energy work. Okay, that's what's coming in. But I mean, if you have no idea about crystals, and you're not interested at all, this is saying walk into your local new age shop or spiritual store. where they sell crystals, and see which one calls to you, okay? Because there might be something there for you to help you out, give you more, maybe to put your creative ideas to work. So maybe you need something that's more for courage, something more grounded to kind of not have, because I know you have a lot of thoughts as a Gemini. You get ideas, you could be very spiritual, but sometimes you may be missing the groundedness. Okay, so a lot of those earthy colored crystals might benefit you. So the browns, the reds, the orange, these will all be great for you, and they'll help you achieve some of your goals. Okay, so if you feel stuck, and you're wondering how you can move forward with your goals, and you have all these ideas, so maybe go talk to one of the sales associates in one of those shops and see which ones they can help you find to better ground yourself, okay, and to come to make your goals come true. So, very interesting things here. Oh, and I missed one here, infinite abundance. So, that's a nice message here. It's saying, and it's nice to close the reading with this one, you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So, this is for those of you who have been a bit scattered and worried, and you're wondering, what you're doing. And if you're on the right path, this is confirming to you that you are always safe, and you have everything that you need, and you have abundance around you. You just need to notice that and be grateful. Okay, so it could be the simple things like having a friend to talk to. It could be, you have a roof over your head that you go to every night. You're not stressed about that. You have food every day on your table, 3 meals a day, even 2 meals a day, whatever that is. But just take a look at some of the things that you already have, and appreciate them, and put yourself in a positive mind state. Okay, so start looking towards more of the positive, and you will notice your feelings and emotions. You'll feel better as a result. Okay, so there's something here that you want to achieve, and it's telling you that you're supported. So maybe someone's going to lend you money for a project that you want to start. Something's going to come out of the blue. All right, so it's saying not to be afraid of achieving your dreams, because you are very much supported. So just take the first step, and the universe will guide you and lead you to the next direction. Just make sure you're taking it step by step. So it's going to be a great year for you guys. I'm really excited actually for you. It's going to be very playful. That's the main message, and fun. So take advantage of it, and I hope a lot of you will launch something really special. Have a good one. See you next month.